Do you say, as I arrived home, Lucy was already asleep? Or, when I arrived home, Lucy was already asleep? Or, while I arrived home, Lucy was already asleep? Which one do you think is correct? Should it be as, when, or while? These three words are very, very confusing to many English learners. In this video, I'll teach you the difference between them. By the end of the lesson, I'll also show you when to use the three of them interchangeably. Now, this first question is for you to answer in the comment section. After the explanation, you'll be able to choose two out of the three that will be correct in this sentence, okay? Type your answer in the comment section. I'll be glad to check it out. Now, let's begin with the first one, as. We use as to talk about two things happening at the same time. Two things happening at the same time. Now, let's use it in three examples here so that you understand better, okay? Blank, I was walking home. As I was walking home, it started raining. Here, there are two things that are going on at the same time. Walking home and the rain starting. So using as here shows that two things are happening at the same time. Next, blank, the sun went down. As the sun went down, the temperature dropped. Here we have two events that occurred at the same time. The sun went down, and at the same time, the temperature dropped. So here we have two things happening at the same time. The sun coming down and the temperature dropping happened simultaneously. Okay? Next, blank, she opened the door. As she opened the door, the children ran outside. Here we have two events happening at the same time. Opening the door and the children running out. This did not happen exactly the same time. The door was opened and immediately the children ran outside. So this happened almost at the same time. Let's look at the next one, when. We use it to talk about something that happens at a particular time or moment. The focus is on the time or moment. So use when to talk about specific time or moments that something happened, okay? Let's look at three examples here so that you understand better. First example is number 5. Blank, I arrived at the station. When I arrived at the station. When I arrived at the station, the train had already left. Here you can see that we are being concerned about the time. The time I arrived, or the moment that I arrived. That is our focus in this sentence. So we use when to talk about specific moments that something happened. Next, call me blank, you get home. When. Call me when you get home. Here we are focused on the time or the specific moment. Here, there's a specific time for you to call me. And what is that time? When you get home. So when talks about the exact time that something happens. Okay? Next, blank, I woke up. When. When I woke up, everyone had already left. This sentence talks about the specific moment that the person woke up. So here we are still talking about specific time. So the person realized that everyone had already left the moment he or she woke up. Now let's look at the last word here, while. We use while to emphasize that an action is continuing for a period of time. So here the focus is on the action in progress. So if you use while in a sentence, your focus in that sentence is on the action that is ongoing. Okay, now let's see how it is used in sentences. Number 8. Blank, I was studying while. While I was studying, my sister was watching TV. Here, our focus is on the studying, which is an action that is ongoing in this sentence. So, the person was studying during the time that her sister was watching TV. Ongoing action. Next, he listened to music, blank, he was cleaning the house while. Using while here shows that our focus is on the ongoing action, which is cleaning. Cleaning the house is an activity that continued for a period of time. He was cleaning the house as an activity that continued, and the music was playing. So the activity of cleaning was in progress. Last example for while. Blank, they were having dinner while. While they were having dinner, someone knocked on the door. Here, there's an activity that is ongoing, which is having dinner. This is an action in progress. The action is in progress and someone knocked on the door. Now, let me use this last sentence to show you how you can use as, when, and while interchangeably. Okay, blank, I was driving to work. I received a phone call. Here we can use as. Using as in the sentence shows that our focus is on the two actions that were happening at the same time. What are they? Driving to work and receiving a phone call. So these two actions were happening at the same time. Okay, now we can also use when in the sentence. If you say, when I was driving to work, I received a phone call, it means that your focus is on the specific time that the phone call came. So when here talks about the time I was driving to work or the specific moment that I received a phone call. Okay, now you can also use while in the sentence. If you say, while I was driving to work, I received a phone call, it shows that your focus is on the action that is in progress, which is driving to work. Driving to work is an action that continued for a period of time and a call came in at that time. Okay, so in this sentence, you can use as, when, and while. There are also some sentences here that you can interchange them, but there are some you cannot at all. Okay, now remember to answer question 1 in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. Please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll see you in my next grammar class.